Now from the Weather Tracker TV Storm Studios, this is your weather today. Here's Chief Meteorologist William Cole.
All right, folks, here we go. Right out of the gate on this TGIF Friday. Of course, we've got the weekend in view. We've got Friday night football games tonight. How will the weather be impacting any of that or all of that? Again, we are going to talk about that. Of course, we've still got some rain and storm chances on the horizon. And again, we've also got potentially some hotter temperatures on the horizon as well. But let's go and talk about our finally Friday afternoon, first of all, here. Now, there are going to be some rain chances as we go through the day. Here in the Metroplex, I'm only putting it at about 30%, but the rain chances do go up significantly south of Interstate 20 and especially southwest of Dallas-Fort Worth. By the way, daytime high mid-80s, probably right up around 84 here in the Metroplex. Generally 60s out the door for a lot of you folks earlier this morning. These were the morning lows to right around 70 officially here in the Metroplex. You can see Love Field also 70, as I mentioned, DFW 70, and a few 60s kind of peppered in here or there. You can see Rockwall just a little bit milder out the door earlier this morning, down to 67. So here's the 24-hour rainfall totals based off of radar. And of course, we were talking about this yesterday. If you were north of Interstate 20, in fact, you were mostly dry, right? Not much happened up there yesterday. All the activity was mainly south of Interstate 20, including here in the Metroplex, northern Tarrant and Dallas County, not a lot. Southern Tarrant and Dallas County, more in the way of significant rain. Again, some locations and parts of Erath, even down into Bosque County. Again, 3, 4, maybe even 5 inches of rain. But here's the deal. The locations that saw rain yesterday, more than likely will see rain again today. So as we look at radar, I'm really watching the southern portion of this complex moving in. This area here is going to maintain itself and move through our southern counties. Unfortunately, the activity moving again north of Interstate 20, very similar, into our northern counties. I think that part is going to dry up. That's what all the latest data is showing. So as we go through the day, the better opportunities of rain are going to be in our southern counties. And again, by and large, this is a late morning, early afternoon deal. As we get into the evening, we basically dry up all the activity. So as we take a look at our water, we may not have the water vapor imagery here for some reason, but we can still make out our storm system out here across parts of the Intermountain West. And the real key to our forecast now going forward, if you look carefully here, you can see this dip. This dip will come out as we go through tomorrow, Saturday. It's going to drag a surface boundary, not really a cold front, but a surface boundary because it's got some very dry air with it. The dry air is going to move in. You will notice the humidity drop, and because of that, the opportunity of rain and thunderstorm after we go through Saturday will drop as we get into Sunday and the early part of next week as well. Could we maybe have a stronger severe storm out of that little complex moving through our southwestern counties because of some winds up to 60 miles per hour? Again, in the grand scheme of things, it's not impossible, but I'm really just not anticipating much in the way of any severe weather. There it goes. You can see the northern extent of that. Again, basically dries up. So we're talking about our southern counties, again, Erath, Bosque, Hamilton, the same locations that basically saw generous rain yesterday. It's a very similar story, right, as we go through the remainder of the day. We clear all that out for this evening. Friday night football games look good. I think we're quiet overnight, and then by sunrise tomorrow morning, we'll be watching another complex trying to come in from the west. Again, for all of us, it's about a 30% opportunity. You can see by late day, a few additional widely scattered showers and thunderstorms as that boundary moves through. So we'll do a 30% opportunity through at least mid-afternoon here in the Metroplex. After that, again, we'll stair-step those rain probabilities down quickly as we head into the all-important Friday evening. So rainfall to come. I think it's mainly our southwestern counties. Could be another 1 to 2 inches down there. Elsewhere, I'm just going to put spotty, right? Rain gauge totals, they'll be variable, but it's just going to be spotty activity. So most of us are back in the mid-80s today, of course, after we were mostly in the 70s yesterday. Here's a look at that. Again, all-important Friday evening. I think we're dry from the 80s, eventually down into the upper to mid-70s. Overnight tonight, a lot of 60s. So again, it'll be a fairly fresh start as we begin our Saturday. Then as we go through Saturday, we'll add just a touch to the temperatures tomorrow, mid to upper 80s around the area. And then as we go forward in time, of course, it's all about the rest of the weekend. We dry out completely as we get into Sunday, but notice the afternoon high back to around 90. We've got more 90s on the way as we get into next week. You can see an upward trend there with the temperatures, and there may be an opportunity by the following Tuesday and Wednesday of a weak storm system moving through, maybe an opportunity of some rain and thunder then. More coming up.